Hey Shockwave kids, welcome back to Church at Home. This and our Wednesday night series right now, we're doing a series called Revealed, where we're looking at some of the parables that Jesus told and looking at the hidden meanings in them. I'm taking some more time to kind of clean up and tidy up. You know, things can get so cluttered in life and in our desk and in our bedrooms. We don't take time to clean up, and so I'm going through some items and trying to decide if they still have a purpose, a reason for me to keep them around. Like for example, take a look at this. I've got a few items here on my desk. I have here 5 objects that I've found around my office, and I'm just wondering, is there a reason to keep them around? Is there a purpose, a plan for them? Like for example, a pen. What's the purpose of a pen? What's it used for? Well, yeah, to write with. What about scissors? What do you think scissors are used for? Oh, yeah, they're really handy because they cut things. Of course, everyone knows the purpose of a spoon. I mean, come on. It's used to make people laugh by sticking it on your nose. Well, and of course there is the use of eating with it, but I personally like the first best. And here we have this beauty that I hope everybody is remembering what it's used for, even though I know you're shut in and not around other people, because otherwise if you forgot what this is used for, PU. But yeah, this is used to make yourself smell better, to wash and take a bath. And then, what about this beauty right over here? Oh look, it's me. But you know, this kind of represents all of us. You know, what's my purpose? What's the plan for my life? The reason for me being here? We're going to be talking about that in this time together. Even though we know the purpose for each of these objects, as long as you're just sitting here on the desk, they're not going to fulfill their purpose. See, they have to be taken up into the hand, a pen to write. A pair of scissors have to be in your hand in order to be used to cut with. Spoon has to be picked up into the hand to be used to eat with. And soap, in order to fulfill its purpose, it's got to be picked up in the hand to be used. You know, we're looking during this time that God has made us to do great things. And see, to truly discover the purpose that He's made us for, we have to allow Him to hold us in His hands. We got to let Him pick us up and hold us in His hands. But you know what? Been sitting around in the office long enough. It's time to go outside and play some. I'm out here in the backyard. I'm playing a little bit of a game of hide and seek with the kids. You know, I just can't seem to find them anywhere. I've searched all over the place. Do y'all see them anywhere? Seemed like I thought I heard something. Well, anyway, hey, y'all can play this game at home. Anybody that you got with you right there in the area, if you've got a safe place that you can play hide and seek, grab whoever's right there with you watching this video or doing the lesson time together. Grab them and play a game of hide and seek. The one of you or a few of you go hide and the other one tries to find you. I'm looking for the ones I'm searching for, so you can take your time. In fact, just pause the video. I'll be right here. So, how did your game of hide and seek go? Well, it's a lot of fun, isn't it? But you know, I'm just not finding the ones that oh my goodness. I'm gonna get y'all. You know, have you ever seen one of those magic eye images? It just looks like total chaos whenever you first look at it. Like for example, this image right here. Now to look at it, it just looks totally crazy. Like there's nothing, no purpose, no pattern to it. But if you can focus your eyes a little bit past it, kind of cross your eyes, let your eyes go relax. It's hard, some people can't see it. You can see an image in it. It looks something like this, except 3D. I'm gonna come back to the image and give you a moment. You can pause the video and kind of look and see if you can see this image in it. You know, life can be like this image. It seems like there's no plan, no purpose. It's all just chaos and craziness. But God, if we look close enough for God, God has a plan and a purpose for each of our lives, no matter how crazy it might be looking like at the moment. You know, a really cool verse in the Bible is Ephesians 2:10, where God says, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Have you ever had anybody say, "Hey, what you going to be whenever you grow up? What's the purpose of your life going to be? What are you going to do?" And some of you may already have some ideas, whether it be an artist or be a policeman or a firefighter or an actor or go to the moon or fly to Mars. But you know, some of you may not really know. And there's a lot of people, even once you grow up, a lot of adults still don't know what their purpose is. Why am I here? But there's one person that does know what your purpose is, because he's the one that created and made you to do it, and that's God. And not only did he create you with a purpose whenever you get old, he's got a purpose for you right now to be his light in the lives of people around you. Hey, come over here and take a look at something right over here. Archaeologists are people that go all around the world digging up the ruins of ancient civilizations. And they'll dig up stuff out of these ruins and they'll try to figure out, you know, what was the purpose for this? What did those people back 1,000 years ago use this for? And it got me to wondering, you know, in 1,000 years, if an archaeologist dug up our house, as they went through, if they found some of the stuff that we use, would they start asking the question, what's the purpose of this? What was it used for? Maybe this was a dinner plate that they ate off of, or maybe a hat. No. Or maybe it was something to dig dirt, to get down and to dig in the dirt with. But no, y'all know what this is. This is a Frisbee. That's not the purpose. That's not what a Frisbee is made for. It's made to fly. And see, that's God's amazing plan for you and for me. It's his plan for us is an amazing plan. His plan for us is he wants us to fly. See, Jesus, he tells us a parable about a master that had 3 servants. And this master, he was going away on a long journey. So he came to each of his 3 servants. And to his first servant, he gave several coins, several talents to them. That was the name that they called coins during that day. And then he came to his second servant and he gave a couple of coins, a couple of talents to his second servant. Then he came to his third servant and he only gave 1. Now this third servant, he looked at the one and he was like, he pouted and it's like, "That's all I get? Seriously? Man, that's not worth anything. I don't have nothing that I can do or use." So the master went away. And the first 2 servants were excited about what they had. And they took what they had and they used it. And it was multiplied and doubled. And what they started with, they had twice as more. But the third servant, he took his and he buried it. He stuck it in the ground. And then whenever the master came back, all 3 servants came to present to the master what they had, what they had done with what he had given them. And the first one came and presented his. It was doubled. And the master said, "Good, wonderful job. You used what I gave you so well. Come on into my house. You're blessed." And he said, looked at the second one, and the second one had doubled what the master had given him to use. And the master said, "Wonderful job, applause. Come into my house. You used your talent so well for me." Then he came to the third and looked at the third servant and said, "So, what did you do with what I gave you?" The third looked and said, "It really wasn't nothing. I just took it and buried it. It wasn't worth the time to try to use it. Here it is. I'm giving it back to you." Do you think the master was happy about that? No, the master was upset at his servant and he said, "Look, you're gone. You're out of my house. You can't come in because you didn't take what I gave you and use it." You know, it's the same way with us, with God. He's blessed us with so many amazing gifts. And some people, you may look at them and it looks like they have so many talents. They're so talented. And you look at yourself and you're like, what do I really have? But I can promise you,
God's given you amazing talents, things that you love and you enjoy doing that He wants you to use for Him. Well, we're nearing the end of our time together this time. You know, I'm still trying to find the last person in my hide and seek. Been looking around for him. Still, I'm just not seeing him anywhere. Perhaps I'll find him in a bit. But, you know, sometimes finding God's purpose and plan for your life, it can be like a game of hide and seek. You feel like, will I ever understand why I'm here? But I can tell you are, because Jeremiah 29:11, God says, I know what I'm planning for you, says the Lord. I've got good plans for you, not plans to hurt you. I've got plans to give you hope and a good future. That's God's plan for you. That's His purpose for your life. And I leave you with three thoughts. One, God has a plan for you. As we were just reading, God's plan. He has a plan that He brought you in this world and He created you to do while you were here in this life. No matter how young, how old you are, He's got a purpose and plan for you being here. And two, you can do it. Sometimes we look at things and we think, oh, I can't ever do that. But you can. If it's something you want to do, that you enjoy, or you're called to do, you can do it. I got this crazy game I've been playing late called Beat Saber, where you got all these colored boxes coming to you and you have to cut them in just the right way. Whenever I was looking at the hard level, I was thinking, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this, but I set my mind and said, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say I can do this. And I finally got to where I could do the hard level, do the expert level, and then now I'm doing the expert level on fast mode. But it's because I set my mind on, I can do this. It's the same way in life. If you think I can't do this, you know what? You probably won't be able to. But if you think, no, I'm not going to think I can't, you think I can, you'll be amazed at what you'll be able to do. And third and final, God's plan for you is success. As He says in that Jeremiah 29 verse, my plan is not to hurt you, it's to give you hope and a good future. He has a great plan of success, and with Him on your side, you're going to find what His purpose for you is. Well, we're come to the end again. If you don't have an adult with you, whoever it is in your home with you, that they're already doing this with you, make sure that they know. We're calling it Reignite the Fire of the Home Altar. You can go to our website, gcogkids.com, and download some devotional and extra and fun materials to do together as a family. Tell them, come on, let's do this together. Go to gcogkids.com and do this together, because we're #reigniting the fire. And also, if you've enjoyed this, take a moment to share it with somebody or to like it so that we can spread the word of what God is doing in our ministry. But as for now, look forward to seeing y'all again soon, but I've got somebody I got to catch.